During a speech held on 14 October 2020 addressing all French people about the COVID-19 health crisis, President Emmanuel Macron declared that it's hard to be 20 in 2020.
C'est dur d'avoir 20 ans en 2020.
Oui.
Indeed, the 2020-2021 students' generation is often associated with a sacrificed, forgotten generation. The educational, economic, social, and psychological consequences of the COVID-19 epidemic are unprecedented. Students are facing numerous difficulties, both financial and social, but also academic. The facts are real. The longer this crisis continues, the worse the psychological consequences of this crisis become. Many students are experiencing increased stress level, deep depression, and some may even resort to suicide. The psychological impacts are devastating. Some students interviewed even said they were afraid for their futures. We will then ask ourselves what are the real impacts of the COVID-19 crisis on students from a psychological point of view. To answer this question, we will look at the causes, effects, and solutions of this crisis.
Since December 2019, the coronavirus has been a part of our lives, and creates many unique situations and decisions. Students pay the consequences. Let us take the example of confinement and the distance courses that have marked the lives of students forever. This situation is annoying for most because of the difficulty of concentrating when we are in crowds that we usually have to entrance your sleeves. Also, it's difficult to find a rhythm and possible to fall behind, for example, because of fatigue. On the other hand, the lack of courses may indicate a lack of framework, organization, and report for some of students who are in great need of being following in their curriculum. Also, given this situation, it's exceptional and unpredictable. No one has access to universal information, and this prevents students from being able to reflect on their ambitions and have a vision on their future. Decisions change very often and it's difficult to stabilize. One of the biggest problems for students is the lack of social relationship. In fact, it's allowed to exchange on their evening and allowed to blow between several courses and could research certain of them. But many live alone from their family in a small apartment. It thus increases the hoarding. Finally, the precociousness of the students is very present, and this is barrier to their happiness and life in soul.
When economy, socialization and leisure stop, time, classes and exam do not, the cost of this epidemic is not just figures, curves or spaces in hospital. This crisis affects all of us. The cost of this crisis is our professional life, our travel, our hope and our future perspective.
Our life comes down to our computer, the voice of our teacher haunts us, and our eyes burn us.
The result of this pandemic, at the best, stay, disinterest, unsuccessful or tiredness. At worst, suicide, depression, distress call, and generally a big drop in mental health. The complaints are multiple, but the result is there: isolation, loneliness, and for some, economic precariousness. Young people want to be recognized for their sacrifice. When we have been locked up for a year to save a generation is not even ours, they feel a sense of injustice with the government that cares about them. In fact, the government is showing too little support. Daily life management is complicated, and even if we fit well, the world around us is gradually collapsing, and it affects the morale of the whole world. It will have cost us a year of our most precious years.
In 1 year, 40% of youth report generalized anxiety disorder, and 30% admit to having had suicidal thoughts.
It is obviously that COVID-19 had many consequences on the students. The most common are anxiety and stress.
This can lead to varying degrees of symptoms. The mildest and the most common symptoms are sleep disturbance, irritability, nervousness, and disproportionate emotionally. For the most important ones, it can be illness such as digestive disease, cardiovascular disorders, or skin infections.
However, it is important to differentiate stress, anguish, and anxiety that students suffer from. Stress is occasional, whereas anxiety is permanent, and anguish is occasional but repeated. In addition to this, the most fragile or impacted students may be subject to greater pathologized or more serious behavior. There may be increase in use, depression, eating disorders, behavioral disorders, or suicidal acts or mutilation. The impact of the pandemic will affect our future. We can talk, for example, about post-traumatic stress.
In order to best manage this crisis, there are ways to get rid of it and thus eliminate any potential stress, anxiety, or other pathologies. For example, you can do relaxation exercise or simply clear your mind. The solution will be further explained in the following section, presented by Nora.
As Anna said, COVID crisis is now part of student life. Nevertheless, we still can't find a way to be happy despite the current condition. Actually, we managed to mitigate the disadvantage of COVID, especially among students. In fact, one of the most biggest problems is that students are in the dark. They don't know all the help they can have. So here are some examples of help for students. First of all, many of us must have a job to be able to eat or pay for our study. But now, several job shops are closed, so many students lose their job. To overcome this, we can ask for help. The Crous now sells their meal for only €1. More accessible scholarships are now available. Furthermore, the platform Un Jeune, Une Solution offers more of 100,000 jobs for only the people of less than 26 years. For the students who are in school failure due to the distance lesson, We can sometimes go back to class to work, but the most important for finding a good rhythm at school is to be organized, so we all have to separate relaxation time and working time, but also places of relaxation and work. The bottom line is, before everything, all the student morale before of COVID crisis, many of us are sad and feel lonely. Yes, it's difficult to see our friends and have social interaction, and some can live it very badly. We have to talk about our unhappiness. That's the best way to feel better. Actually, there are free call centers and even free psychologists that can help everyone and every student. I hope all this means can help all of you, and I let Juliette conclude this presentation.
In conclusion, this pandemic has done a great deal of damage to our society. At the psychological level, students have enormously suffered. We simply ask to be listened to, support, and more visible. We have presented solutions here, and the state must be able to hear them. If this pandemic is far from over, we can't continue to lose students due to ill-being, in addition to the victims of COVID-19. The virus is biologically and psychologically dangerous. It is time to become aware of human mental health. This is as important as physical health.